Hi, everybody. So we're going to get started now. I'm Katie Rosewarren. I'm the Director of the Domestic and Sexual Violence Projects here at the DA's office. I'd like to welcome everybody to the annual flag-raising event in honor of child abuse prevention. The Mayor's Task Force hosts this event each year to recognize the importance of communities working together to prevent child abuse, as well as to show our commitment to the well-being of children. The goal is not only to raise awareness, but also to create a world where all children are given the chance to grow up in an environment free from abuse and neglect with opportunities to thrive. I'd like to invite Dr. Jeff Trant up. He's the Executive Director of the Children's Advocacy Center to say a few words.
Thank you. Good morning. Try that one more time. Good morning.
Good morning.
It is a privilege to be here with you today and to join the great city of Greenfield, friends and colleagues as we commemorate National Child Abuse Prevention Month. Today, I'd like to talk with you briefly about the science of hope. Over the past 25 years, there's been a growing body of research that has identified the relationship between traumatic events experienced during childhood and chronic health problems such as mental illness and substance use disorders later in life. We have learned a great deal about risk factors such as poverty, witnessing violence, or growing up in a household with substance use, and how these conditions contribute to physical health and mental health problems later in life. And these are commonly referred to as adverse childhood experiences, or ACEs. Yet, there's much to be hopeful about. The same studies that have identified the pathways between childhood trauma and problems later in life have also identified protective factors, or opportunities for intervention and prevention that can help disrupt and circumvent negative outcomes. Protective factors are the strengths and resources that families draw upon during difficult times to shield them from life's stresses. Research shows that when parents possess protective factors, the risk from neglect and abuse diminish, and optimal outcomes for children, youth, and families are promoted. Major protective factors include knowledge of parenting, knowledge of child development, parental resilience, social connections, and concrete supports. Today, we are all demonstrating the power of social connectedness and the important role of community working together to help support children, youth, and families. Let this event serve as a reminder, not only today, but throughout the entire year, that when we do what we do best in the city of Greenfield and throughout Franklin County, which is coming together to offer support to one another, we are using the science of hope to increase protective factors which help strengthen families and keep kids safe. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you, Dr. Jeff Trant. Next, I would like to invite Kathy Theodore. She is the Acting Area Director for the Department of Children and Families, Greenfield Area Office. I'd like her to say a few words.
Hi, everyone. It's really wonderful to be here. I've been at the sorry, can you hear me? I've been with the department for 8 years and starting in the acting directing role just about a month ago. Very excited to be working with Jeff Trant again. We worked together at the department several years ago when he was a social worker, and loved the collaboration with the CAC and obviously the DA's office and our Greenfield PD working to protect the children of the Franklin, Hampshire County area. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kathy. Now I would like to invite Representative Natalie Blais to say a few words.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for being here today. It is so critically important for us to be raising awareness and building this community. I'm so grateful for the efforts of the Children's Advocacy Center. They really provide a safety net for so many children and families across Franklin County. And I'm proud to have worked with the Franklin County delegation to support their efforts to strengthen their work and to really be there for families. So thank you so much for all that you do and for really being here today to show our community how we can support you and our children and families. Thank you.
Thank you, Natalie. Now I'd like to welcome our DA for the Northwestern District, David E. Sullivan.
Good morning. I really first want to thank Katie and the team that put it together, the task force, and what a great job of bringing everybody together. One of the most important things we can do is remember and care for our children. This month is just 1 month of 12 months where we take time to care about our children, but also to remember those that haven't had such good care, those that have been abused. And it's together as a community that we can help protect them and help them heal. And I mean everybody, because it really takes a village, a big village. And Greenfield has been a real leader in making that effort to take care of children. And the mayor, the town council, the police department in particular, they respond to the needs of the community, and in particular the children. And those from the school department, we all know that the eyes and ears of the community really start at schools with school nurses and teachers and school nurses, and then it goes to DCF, who go into homes and see other things that are going on. And it's with those people and many, many others, therapists, that we can protect our children and help them thrive and flourish. For today, our hope is that child abuse will end. It's not going to end soon, but let's make the best effort to give our kids a safe and vibrant upbringing. Have a great day.
Thank you, DA. Now I'd like to have our mayor come up and say a few words and read the proclamation.
You're much taller than I am, Dave. So can everyone hear me? So it's a pleasure, really, to be here today. And it's a pleasure because I'm surrounded by so many people who work so diligently and so hard to end child abuse, whether it's the Children's Advocacy Center, the Community Action of Pioneer Valley, the DA's office, the Greenfield Police Department, the Department of Children and Families. There's just so many people working on this, and I could not be more appreciative for all that you do every day of the year. Thank you so much. Let's hope I can do this without it blowing away. By the way, I was doing a little research for this, and I'm glad to hear that we have a message of hope today, because what I found, the most recent statistic I could find was from 2021, and more than 22,000 children were referred for child maltreatment in Massachusetts for that year. I mean, that's a staggering number. So once again, thank you to all of you who do this work. Whereas the health and safety of all citizens of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts are important to the happiness, prosperity, and well-being of our families and communities. And whereas every child deserves to grow up in a healthy, safe, nurturing environment. And whereas child abuse and neglect impact our entire society and our society's future. And whereas the majority of child abuse cases stem from situations and conditions that are preventable and in an engaged and supportive community. Whereas all citizens should become aware of child abuse prevention and involved in supporting families in raising their children in a safe and secure environment. And whereas in the city of Greenfield, we are grateful to both the Children's Advocacy Center of Franklin County and North Quabbin area and the Northwest District Attorney's Office, who work throughout the year to bring awareness of the prevalence of child abuse to citizens both locally and regionally. Now, therefore, I, Roxanne Wiedegartner, Mayor of the City of Greenfield, do proclaim April as Child Abuse Prevention Month in Greenfield, and I call this observation to the attention of all citizens to help significantly reduce child abuse in future years. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Mayor. I would now like to invite Deputy Chief Gordon to raise the flag as an honor to all children lost to violence and as a symbol of our commitment to the protection of all children.
When you look at the flag, there's a blank silhouette. And that is a blank silhouette that symbolizes that 1 out of every 6 children before the age of 18 is abused. A remarkable number. And most never get reported. So again, I can't emphasize you and the community, the eyes and ears. If you suspect abuse, then call DCF or call the local police. It's so important. So, you know, when you go by and you're with a friend or somebody in the family, just let them know that 1 out of 6 needs help from us. Thank you.
Thank you, DA, and thank you, Deputy Chief Gordon, for the raising of the flag. Now, this is always the highlight, which we're here for the children, and so the performance is something that we always look forward to as our closure. So please welcome Sadie Williams from Jaduke Center for the Performing Arts.
Great day, everybody. Thank you. Thank you.